Hey guys, so I'm sorry for what's going on here, but I recorded an entire episode in which I got through the Traeger sequence without dying, and then realized that because Windows 10 fuckery, my mic had shut itself off between sessions, and so you can't hear any of my voiceover, so I'm just gonna have to do a dub of the video I already recorded, so I'm sorry that my audio is decidedly not going to match the uh, video you're seeing or the webcam overlay, but there's nothing I can do about it, and I definitely can't or don't want to lose the progress of, like I said, getting through the Traeger sequence without dying. That's pretty great. So here we go. At this moment, I'm giving the usual intro spiel. This is Let's Play Outlast, Episode 8. When we left off, we were right at the start of a chase sequence. That's where I hit a checkpoint, but I wanted to end there because I knew more big things were coming. Our objective was to get to the ground floor of the male ward after just having escaped Chris Walker in the sewers. So that's where this episode picks up. And again, I do apologize. I guess I just need to start double checking all of my equipment every time I feel like maybe starting to record a session. So, immediately, two dudes after us in this room at the start of this checkpoint. The path through this segment is pretty linear. It's not hard to decipher. Try those doors, they're locked. And then, I don't think I actually even mentioned it in the original audio, but you kind of realize that they actually give you cues. When you're in an active run away sequence like this, the doors you can go through actually tend to be cracked open, so you don't really need to waste time trying fully closed doors. Closed doors behind you, and this introduces using pushable objects to block entrances. It had showed us, shoving them out of the way to unblock doors before. Now this part, I start thinking about insane mode, and it infuriates me, because the game has contextual jumping, right? It's not a time-based puzzle, but I hit some lag here. I get the checkpoint, but it kills me and claims that I fell to death. So if I'm doing an insane mode run, where jumping is supposed to be contextual, and the game just kills me there to end my insane mode run, I'm gonna lose my shit and be absolutely furious. And I can kind of guarantee it's gonna happen too, which is why I think I may just skip insane mode. I don't generally like difficulties that are oriented around taking away your ability to save, particularly if they're just gonna be, high fuckery deaths like that are not due to me screwing up in any way, shape, or form that I could not avoid. But, we shall see. So you hear a normal sounding voice. Climb into the dumbwaiter. Get yourself a checkpoint. If you think your situation's about to improve. You're very sadly mistaken. I'll just shut up while the cutscenes play. They're rather memorable. I do apologize for the way my voice sounds. Right there, I was just mentioning that my cold has actually gotten a little bit worse. I still generally feel okay, but I have some postnasal drip going on, a bit of a sore throat, my sinuses are stuffy. Nothing horrible, but if my voice sounds off, that's why. How kind of him to keep the recording going, at least. We can document what's about to happen as part of our expose. We're down 2 fingers. Oh, those little mouse shake prompts to break out of the wheelchair. Yeah, that's about right. Gotta retrieve the camcorder. Respect Miles' dedication to his job. As you have a brief, peaceful sequence here. Very brief. To hide and keep recording, there's a pretty easily missable note here. There you get the note. It is called Dr. Rick Trager. Trager, sick fucker, cut my fingers off. Has tortured and mangled dozens of patients. I watch him murder another one. Nothing I can do about it. Talks like a white-collar business school douchebag, probably has a set of golf clubs in the trunk of his Audi. I'd bet the rest of my fingers he was Murkoff brass before whatever's infected this place changed him. I want out of this place. I want my fucking figures back. I want to see Trager die. So now, we have to get back into the elevator, but first we have to find the key. And it kind of goes in 3 stages. The first of which is getting... So step 1 is getting back to the elevator, where there's an open vent we can climb through to get to a new section. So it takes me a little bit, but what I end up realizing is that Trager is not gonna leave this room unprompted. He just kind of patrols back and forth inside it. So what winds up being the solution, it's gonna take me longer on the video than this commentary because obviously I'm on the other side of getting through it, but when he's over in the corner right next to this bed, kind of meditating by that door, just hop out the other side and sprint, and you can make it to the elevator vent, no problem. Here we go. A poorly executed door closure. But we don't really suffer for it. There's the vent. So we get our first checkpoint here. This, if I remember right, is about 7 minutes into the recording. Something like that. So... we want to move that out of the way. Opens quicker access between this area and the one we came from. Trager spawns in down there. The good news is you can hide in this dark dead end. Now what's following next is a very lengthy sequence, I mean the bulk of the video, where at the end of that hallway Trager just came from, there's a blocked door where you need to shove one of those big metal cabinet thingies out of the way to open a door. Obviously, the problem is having enough open space to do that with Trager running around. As you're walking down the hall from this end, there are 2 big connected patient rooms to the left with lots of beds to hide under. Pretty easy to run from him, pretty easy to lose him and hide. Not so easy to give yourself the space to unblock the door. So, oh yeah, I really thought I was going to die here. As long as you stay quiet, the darkness works really well. So basically the idea is just to run him in a loop until he loses you, wait until his back is turned or he's searching somewhere else, and push the box out of the way. Also, rather obviously, much easier said than done. I'm not going to have a lot else to say, because, you know, when you're in your initial run, it takes a lot more time. You don't know what the solution's going to be. You don't know how you're going to solve your problems, but now I know exactly what's about to happen. So forgive a pause in my yammering, and just enjoy the ambient audio. So we went through the first patient room, crossed into the second through the door in the back. Here I do a little hiding place hopping up to the door that leads back to the hallway, but spits you out really close to the thing you actually need to unblock. And so begins my lengthy game of hide and seek with Trager. I must run this circle at least half a dozen times before I finally find the space to unblock. Progress. The nice thing you realize about the AI in this game, it kind of spoils the illusion, but they never actually search your hiding place if they don't see you go into it. So we do it again. We run. Sorry about that hiccup. I don't know what happened there. My playback and re-recording of the dub decided to lag. I'm just really hoping everything is still working normally. I don't know, though. It feels like a day that the tech wants to fuck with me. I hope I'm wrong about that. Thought I had space there, but he has insane visual range if you're not in the dark. As I discovered on that attempt. Here I actually had some space, but the controls fucked up on me. So I made no progress. The controls fucked up on me. No, I fucked up. I kept pushing left mouse button instead of holding it, even though the prompt is to hold it and that's the correct action. That time, he elected not to walk away. Don't worry, we're getting close. I think we're 2 attempts away from me actually getting through now. I push it about halfway on the next one. And then I finish the job the time after that. If memory serves. There might be one more screw up in there. I'm not sure. It's not much of a screw up if you don't die. I don't think I've mentioned in the redub yet. Much like Chris Walker on Nightmare and Insane mode, Trager is a one-hit kill if he catches you. You know, the ordinary inmates are 2. Yeah, one more screw up, sorry. Because we actually took a hit from an ordinary inmate earlier in this session, and it did not kill us. Walker and Traeger are one-shots. His back's to me. Progress was made. Not enough. We couldn't get through yet. There's our first bit of actual progress. What a feeling. I think this is the one where I get through. Yes, it is. Then you just sprint to another open vent. Very easy to spot. Never fear, there is a checkpoint on the other side. I could have ended the episode here. It was a solid 20-some minutes, but I thought we deserved to finish the Traeger sequence. There's a document in the bathroom stall. Title is Request for Reassignment. From David Annapurna to hresources.us at murkoffcorp.lu. Subject, request for reassignment. To whom it may concern. This is my 3rd time asking for reassignment after 2 months without an answer. I don't want to work at Mount Massive anymore. I have been an orderly my entire adult life, but have never experienced such a consistent level of secrecy and disrespect. I even have suspicions that some of the patients may be being abused. I know personally of 2 of them who have been moved to the basement ward and never returned. If I don't get an answer to this email, I will be forced to resign, and may very well consider contacting the press. Thanks for your time, David Annapurna. Well, not everyone here was evil. And in this new segment, there's another big patient room. Many beds to hide under, but only one exit. You're pretty much through at this point. Traeger can still kill you, but the hard part's over. Grab that elevator key. Run back to that room. Needs must hide. Then the door Traeger just busted through inside the office where we got the key leads us directly back to the elevator. So all we need to do is get past him and sprint. Here, I recommend hiding under the first bed the way I did. Wait for him to move deeper into the room. And then you can pretty safely sprint to the elevator. That'll do her. Just follow the signs. Another checkpoint here. Let's go a little farther. And there it is. Job done. Make sure to get your camcorder out for one extra note. Death of Trager. How to make Traeger juice. Step 1. Squeeze. I like Miles. He's a fun character. Even if he does just continually make an escalating series of terrible decisions. So you get out the elevator here, and that is where I decided to end the recording. So I'll repeat my same ending spiel right now. Thank you so much for watching. I am sorry for the audio issues. I hope the desync between the dub and the webcam isn't too off-putting. I'll try to make sure to double-check my microphone every video I record in the future. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like it and subscribe to the channel. In the video description, I hope you will consider joining my Discord server to just chat about the channel and the things you'd like to see. And if you want more direct control over what gets played here, please consider supporting the channel on Patreon. The link to do that is also in the video description. There's no paywalled content or anything. Everything is free on YouTube, but the Patreon supporters get to nominate and vote for the games they would like to see played. By concurrently running playthrough is... Oh, wow. I talked faster there, I suppose. My concurrently running playthrough is for Parasite Eve, which was actually the first game selected by Patreon supporters. So if you're interested in that, please check out those links. Again, thank you so much for watching, and have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.